Hey guys, how the hell are ya? Welcome back to Arnold Drinks. My name is Arnold, and tonight, I drink. So tonight I am drinking something extremely special, and I can't wait to share this with you guys. This is actually my second time attempting this video, so spoiler alert, I know what's coming, but you guys don't, so this is going to be fun all the same. So anyways, this has a little bit of a story attached to it. This is Chattanooga Whiskey Experimental Single Barrel, barrel number 175. It is 122.8 proof, which means 61.4% alcohol by volume. It has an age statement of 4 years and 5 months. So for those of you guys that don't know, experimental single barrel is exactly what it is. A single barrel, maybe with different ingredients that they don't normally use, maybe with the intention of creating something other than whiskey, maybe with a specific type of barrel finishing, etc., etc. They can do any number of weird, different things with those experimental single barrels. For 175, which is a 2022 release date is May 6th, 2022. More on that in a second. The mash bill is yellow corn, pale malted wheat, melanoidin malted barley, and chocolate malted barley. Couple different malted barleys in there. Cooperage is a number 3 char plus a toast profile of number 47 in a 53-gallon barrel. It is a straight bourbon whiskey variety as well. So the story that goes along with this is my wife and our roommate were on sort of a musical road trip at the beginning of the month, just kind of passing through a few areas. They picked me up a few little tasty treats, which are going to be appearing on this channel shortly. This is the first of them, and this was something that was rather special. They stopped off at the Chattanooga Whiskey Distillery in Chattanooga, Tennessee. Lo behold, May 6th, 2022, they were there. I checked my phone. My wife literally called me right after they opened. So this was bought on release date. This might actually be the very first bottle of barrel 175 that was sold, which is, I don't know, I just think that that's kind of cool. But what's really cool is what we've got coming up here. So let's just kind of dive right in and see this yummy tasty treat that we're working with here. So that proofage hits you immediately from the aroma, but it's carrying with it some really interesting goodness to it. It's carrying with it a lot of fried dough notes, red apple, bit of cinnamon in there as well, which is interesting because there's no rye in the mash bill, but all the same, there's a little bit of a cinnamony note in there. A lot of fried dough though, a lot of fried flour. Very buttery as well. Let's go in for a sip. Oh man, that's good. Whew. So definitely has a burn that's far more present in the front of the mouth than in the back. So that's kind of an interesting point to make about the finish, is that even though, yeah, it's lingering a little bit in the back of the throat, it's mostly in the front of the mouth, which is interesting. It's different. It's something I don't normally get from a lot of the whiskeys that I try. Let's go in for another sip. So the predominant flavor notes that I'm getting is more of the same notes that were in the aroma. I'm getting a ton of fresh baked apple strudel. So a lot of fried dough, a lot of red apple, bit of cinnamon in there, a little bit of sugary sweetness to it as well. But man, is it doughy. And I like that because it's interesting. It's different, and it's just kind of an exceptional note. But a note that is also in there in a huge way, probably even more so than the apple strudel totally, is baklava. Of all things, right? But yeah, baklava and fresh apple strudel. Let's go in again. And it's so interesting to me too, like, I mean, you guys are seeing the date that this video is uploaded, you know that this has sat on my shelf for a while. I attempted a video almost at the beginning of the month, so it has sat on the shelf opened, and the flavor profile is really kind of remaining. It's not changing up at all with time on my shelf, which I'm very, very happy for, because I dove into this almost immediately after it arrived at the house, and even the neck pour, as much as it was just a little bit sharper, was exceptional. So I was kind of like, man, I really hope this stays this awesome on my shelf, and I'm very pleased to report it is doing so. So admittedly, I can't remember how much the price was on this. I want to say it was somewhere in the ballpark of between 70 and 80 bucks. I would happily pay that again, because at this point, this is kind of the bottle to beat for me for this year. I am just in love with this because it's different, it's exceptional, it's interesting. It's not something where you're getting a lot of typical bourbon notes from it. You're getting different bourbon notes. You're getting stuff that you don't normally find in a lot of other whiskeys. And it's coming through in a big, impactful way. The proofage is really doing its job on this and carrying all those flavor notes forward so that it's an overall awesome experience. I mean, I just think this is incredible. If you're swinging through Chattanooga, definitely pick up a bottle of this, because it is an awesome, awesome bottle. And while you're at it, because I don't know if I'm ever going to make it to Chattanooga anytime soon, someone pick me up a bottle too. So thank you guys so much for tuning in. Please remember to like this video, subscribe to this channel, lots more of this content to come, and as always, remember, take what you do seriously, but do not take yourselves too seriously.